Hi Pisces, welcome back to this channel. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Pisces, messages for Pisces. Pisces, people and placements. Any messages you'd like to convey? We have teachability. So you could be putting an end to shared finances or learning stuff about your self-esteem at this time, coming into greater power as you do so, putting an end to things that don't serve you. Feast and plenty here again. Self-esteem could be irrelevant. Definitely about give and take dynamics in marriages or time to replenish. Yeah, it's like maybe you're coming to more self-assertion these days, learning to take better care of yourself, put yourself first as a priority. Let's go ahead and see beautiful messages for Pisces. Okay. Yeah, this is about kind of like being innocent to something, allowing yourself to learn, um, to absorb information. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's get some tarot on this bad boy for Pisces. Let's get some tarot for Pisces. Tell us about Pisces people and placements, please. Thank you. So you could be coming out of maybe a hermit mode, chasing your dreams quickly, maybe something about real estate here, deciding you don't want to be involved with certain people anymore, making better choices so that you can come into more plentiful energy, deciding to reject people or divest your emotions in some kind of regard to protect your own emotional sanctity and sanctuary. Messages for Pisces. Yeah, there was a lot of burdens here that you're deciding to reject. So you're coming to the end of burdens, healing those conflicts, coming out of conflicts, building a more stable, strong foundation going forward. You could be doing this by changing your mindset or changing the way that you analyze things. How do you think about things? Are you positive? Are you negative? Kind of changing your viewpoint on that. So, beautiful energy here. Let's see. Pisces, messages for Pisces people and placements, please. Yeah, Rose right here. So definitely beautiful growth that's going to be coming. Romance in the air, messages for Pisces. Maybe there's a new innocent way of that you're learning or teaching or learning about self-love specifically so that you can attract better love relationships. So that, what did I just say, right? Amen, amen. Right, with the tower reversed, we have the tower upright. The tower reversed in this, in the tarot is a great card to get. It's coming out of that kind of burdens, reestablishing foundations, and you have solid foundation here, success with effort. So as you replenish yourself, reject things that don't serve you, you will be moving into a more stable energy in your love, in your self-love, in your money, in your relationships, in your businesses, everything. Messages for Pisces. Any other messages? Yeah. Okay. Definitely healing patterns of love and of relationships. This could be causing discord among friends and family as you are building a more solid foundation for yourself going forward, especially if these people were benefiting from you. These are definitely somebody you could have had children here, but it looks like money is coming to you. So people might not like it, but it's your life and it's your destiny and it's your path. So that's just for Pisces. You might want to watch some pick a card readings as well. Yeah, money path again. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So this could be in relation to a new love or following your happiness, allowing yourself to have enough self-esteem to love yourself and go towards your destiny, which is what brings you happiness. Sorry, there's a Mercury retrograde coming up. We're in the pre-shadow, so communication might become difficult for the next little bit, of course. And then we have things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You are the caterpillar initiating this change. Beautifully. Messages for Pisces. Pisces best advice for their ultimate success and joy. We have 64 in the reverse. Gorgeous card to get in the reverse with Wasp Spirit. Gorgeous energy. Maybe you're coming out of a real estate situation that was not fair and balanced. Maybe you were covering more of the bills. Let's see in the reverse. Are you holding on to anger, jealousy, or resentment because you got stung? Yeah, see? Or could you have just stung yourself? There will always be someone else more successful, happier, thinner, richer. It's all about the choices you make, right? So it's like you're coming out of different mindsets that you used to have, analyzing your own mindsets. How do I think about things? How do I analyze things? Can I change my perception so that I can move towards greater happiness, love, and money? I mean, it's a win-win-win at the end of the day, right? So let's get you an angel. Best advice, please, for Pisces people and placements. Best advice. Thank you. We have donations, tithing, and charitable work right there. Okay. Give joyfully to organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. So only those that inspire you, you should be invested in, right? Because they need to match the energy of the frequency of the manifestation of the life you're trying to live, right? So they need to align with you. So let's see. Know that your generosity will be returned to you manifold in miraculous ways. So yeah, so you basically ask for needs to be met on the bottom of the deck. Karma could be coming in. Justice could be prevailing. Messages for Pisces. Yeah, organized for success. So it's like with teachability here, you are organizing your self-esteem for success. How do you need to operate in the world? How do you need to operate in your relationships? How do you show up in the world? Don't let the word organize intimidate you. It's simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. So what's most important for you? As a Pisces, it's probably giving to places that deserve your contribution, places that you can actually make a change in the world, right? And you can't give there if you're giving to something that doesn't benefit you, that doesn't benefit them. You're enabling them, you're encouraging abuse. That's not going to serve anyone or anything. So you're just shifting your energy and your manifestation and what is part of your divine destiny, what is going to manifest better things in the world at large. The world doesn't need more people that are miserable, right? So let's see. Yeah, so organized thoughts, reports, and living in workspace. And your finances will help you know and plan your next steps. Okay. Abundance mindset on the bottom of the deck. If you think of abundance as always something that happens in the future, it's always going to be a day away. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present, and that is what you experience. So definitely take stock of your skills and abilities. Let's see what's coming in your future. Messages for Pisces' future. What is ahead for Pisces' future that you want them to know? Okay, so you're not going to be successful if you don't put an end to something. Um, let's go ahead and get some piece of advice. What do they need you to do? Messages for Pisces. What is the best action? 10 of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. Focus on your home, family, success, and abundance with Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. You need to focus on your real estate or maybe where you live, um, somebody you live with in the past. You need to establish more assertiveness in this dynamic. Maybe consider options or different ways you can approach something for your ultimate contentment. You need to put your own contentment first because you have to support yourself before you can support others. So interesting, interesting. Let's get a piece of advice. Pisces, messages for Pisces. Reflection, beautiful and banshee here. Okay. And we have journey on the bottom of the deck. Sorry. Okay, let's go to maybe Banshee first. Bad omens, wrath, okay. Okay, in a reading, Banshee's cry also means death, but this death is not physical. It is a symbolic one. So you're ending, we have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Wands here. You're coming out of the final stages of grief, of disappointment. So let's see. This will not be easy, but you will still mourn the loss. The ending is long overdue, and the powers that be can no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your own choice. You've rejected change, but you can't avoid it. You're holding on to something that no longer benefits you, maybe a job you hate or a relationship that drains you, a place where you don't feel safe. No, it's time to let go. It is important to remember that every ending also brings a new beginning. Actually, they're one and the same. An ending is a new beginning. Moving on makes space for new energy to come into our lives. Don't get caught in the mourning process for longer than necessary. I remember Beyonce said she lets herself mourn for a day to process the emotions, to let it go, to process it, to reflect on it, and then we move forward, right? You need to focus and shift your perspective and your focus on what you're manifesting for something in the future. What do you want to create with the space? So let's see. It can be easy to mourn the loss, but this prevents you from seeing the doors that open up. 332. Let's see. And this could be like, honestly, probably good for you. 32. Truth and fear. Interesting. Reflection shows the person you've become for better or worse. It shows the parts of yourself that you wish you could hide and the parts that are to your liking. Your reflection has no desire to hide your truth, so you could be coming to a greater sense of authenticity, which will allow you to really embody the frequency that you want to manifest into your life and have more power in vibrating at that kind of authentic resonance for you. You're being guided to acknowledge who you are at this time. Looking into the future is great, and so is setting goals, but how can you plan for where you're going if you haven't come to terms with who you are and where you are right now? It can be challenging to stand in the truth of who you are today. No one wants to say I'm overweight or I'm in debt or I'm sabotaging my goals. However, pretending these circumstances don't exist is like hiding a sheet of paper in the rainstorm. It protects you for a few moments, but eventually the water soaks through and you'll be forced to face reality, or in this case, your reflection. Reflection has come into your reading to ask you to be honest with yourself. Stop hiding from the situation you're facing. You must use where you are as a starting place for any real change to occur. Beautiful. Okay, let's get a piece of advice from the familiars. Beautiful witchy familiars for Pisces. Best advice for the ultimate success and abundance and wisdom. Best advice, please. Best advice for Pisces. Pisces is best advice for their ultimate success and joy. Pisces. Resourceful almost came out. Interesting. Maybe you need to cut back on something or minimize expenses or be more strategic. Messages for Pisces. Pisces energy. Superstition, interesting. This is using your intuition because moles don't really have good eyesight, so that you can think. Yeah, premonition. Something is coming in your future. Maybe you need to come into more of a leadership position as well. Messages for Pisces, best advice, last advice for Pisces, best advice for Pisces, Pisces. Okay. Magnetism of Eros, interesting. Yeah. Almost similar to Cancer, a little vibe. A little vibe there. You could be ending something with a Cancer or something like that. Okay, let's see. Maybe we'll skip to 32 to start. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. To tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects will be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Pravarti is the universal mother in her gentle aspect. Although with all mothers her fierce side emerges if it's needed to protect her children, she is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. The divine goddess has many names, and Pravarti is also known as Jagatambi, the mother of the universe. Her son is Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity, so there could be Gemini energy here, who foster success in all new ventures. We also have Mars and Gemini, which entered yesterday, I think, conjoining with Jupiter and Gemini, which it will be there for a bit, I think. So that's really interesting. New ventures, Jupiter rules luck, expansion, divine guidance, intervention, God, protection from obstacles. Yeah, I mean, Jupiter literally protects the Earth with its large gravitational field, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write, which is what Gemini rules. It's the messenger of the gods. Pravarti is the mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success on every level, with Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity. Pravarti is the Tridevi, the sacred triune of feminine nature or triple goddess of Hinduism. Pravarti is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there's opportunity to heal one's mother's wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves, just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. As Tridevi, you connect with Pravarti, you also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati, and all three are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material, prosperity, love, relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. Pravarti is the consort and wife of the wild god Shiva. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from his spiritual practice. Wrathful as he can be, he is the protector deity and the destroyer of all evil. Pravarti stimulates her husband's passion through her skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandava, which brings the end to that which needs to be annihilated, so a new life can emerge. The vigor of Shiva's dance in our lives can be intense. Pravarti's dance, Lasya, provides balance and calming grace when the soul needs gentleness and comfort. Pravarti dances her dance of happiness, leading us along our path without requiring us to continually push ourselves beyond our limits. Her wisdom protects us from breakdown, guiding us into breakthrough. This oracle indicates that even though we may grow through intense challenges, there is a calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and be kind to ourselves. When Pravarti knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer a particular evil in our lives, she will manifest as the ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the world hung in the balance. Just know that if you are feeling threatened by anything, you can call on Kali. Just be wise, because she will put an end to things, and it's very serious. So if you want to invoke her, do so if you are the victim of something, to be protected. So her husband Shiva appeared before her as a crying babe, which instantly evokes maternal instincts and calms her back down into the state of Pravarti. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves us and responds to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done without being more heavy-handed than necessary. She is genuinely moved by our suffering and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. Her oracle asks you to invoke her and trust what transpires is for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up the notion that the deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her Lasya dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentler and more loving way. Okay, beautiful. And then we'll read the last one. Okay, so magnetism of Eros. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it manifests. Take steps towards that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then can you truly be held. That which appears out of reach or unavailable is closer than you realize. The magnetism of Eros is our soul's fascination with that which appears different and calls to us at a deep level. This soul-deep attraction inspires us to remain open, be passionate, and willing to engage with life, other people, and new vitalizing pathways and practices that inspire us. It keeps us moving on our authentic life path, living by the call of the heart. This oracle indicates your heart is being called to a particular path in life or a way of life. It may not make logical sense, but to honor the call of the heart is to honor the needs of the soul. The call of the heart can lead you into unknown and intriguing territory. It can feel liberating, but also unsettling as you let go of the known worlds and reach for the unfamiliar. Following such a path brings a fresh influx of energy, expands your understanding of yourself, your life path, and your higher purpose. It is meant to be. Eros is a Greek word for love. On a spiritual level, Eros is passionate, open, engaged love of life. When we experience Eros, we are ready to embrace our journey. It is an affirmation of life. Its opposite is the destructive drive known as Thanatos, which is the drive behind our undermining, self-defeating, and self-harming behaviors. We may engage in such negative behaviors in a misguided attempt to heal ourselves or make ourselves feel better. When we act negatively, despite our best intentions to be positive, part of us is trying to tell a story that is yet to be fully heard. Until the story is heard, we can't let it go. We get stuck in negative loops. To resolve the negative Thanatos drive within us and in our world, we need Eros. We need to embrace life, including our negative experiences. By acknowledging and healing our suffering, we can find the courage and wisdom to live more fully. The challenge and gift of Eros leads us into our vulnerability. From there, we can also recognize our strength and dignity. We become able to heal and let go and heal. This oracle brings a message that life has particular gifts. Has particular gifts to share with you, and this could be about real estate or marriages. Yeah, there's a new gateway opening up, maybe a partnership. There is the promise of deep soulful connection with your true self and with others, and a healing realization that you are truly loved and desired. You are encouraged to explore new pathways, especially if you feel out of your depth and a bit vulnerable in doing so, more so if they involve personal healing. This oracle indicates a path is opening up now. It might not be the easiest way forward, but when your heart leaps at the prospect of it, know something truly special is unfolding through your pathway. Trust where your heart is leading you. Okay, I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. I really appreciate the likes, the subscribes, and thank you so much. Take care.